To those who have navigated the highest echelons of global commerce and culture, Rome is rarely a new discovery. It is, however, a city that requires a sophisticated reinterpretation. With every visit, for the individual who occupies the top 1% of global influence, a hotel is not merely a place of rest. It is a strategic decision. It is an extension of one's personal brand, and a sanctuary for one's most precious asset, time. In my 30 years of curating the world's most exclusive residences, for the ultra-high net worth individual, I have learned that true luxury has shifted away from the loud, gold-plated grandiosity of the past. Today, the elite traveler seeks the quiet authority of a space that feels like a sovereign residence. This is why I direct my most discerning clients to the Elizabeth Unique Hotel. This property, a member of the prestigious Design Hotels Collective, is a masterclass in contemporary Roman dignity. It is not just a hotel. It is a private mansion nestled within a 17th-century palazzo, offering a density of service and a standard of privacy that larger establishments simply cannot replicate. The fundamental reason this hotel is chosen by the world's most successful individuals is its ability to provide a sense of home that is commensurate with their own standard of living. When we discuss the symbolism of a location in Rome, we must talk about the Tridente. This is the arterial heart of Roman elegance, a district defined by its history, its fashion, and its profound sense of place. The Elizabeth Unique Hotel is situated in the Palazzo Pulieri, a historical structure that anchors the space between the Via del Corso and the Via di Ripetta. This is not a location for the tourist. This is a location for the connoisseur. To reside here is to be positioned at the very center of Roman cultural life. Yet the hotel remains a fortified enclave of silence and discretion. The symbolism is clear: you are at the heart of the empire, yet you remain entirely above the fray. The brand heritage of a Design Hotels member suggests a commitment to aesthetic integrity that goes beyond simple decoration. At the Elizabeth Unique Hotel, this heritage is realized through a profound collaboration with the Galleria Russo. This is one of Rome's most venerable art institutions, and their curation within the hotel transforms the space into a living gallery. For my clients, who are often major collectors themselves, this intellectual weight is essential. The art on the walls is not corporate filler. It is a carefully selected narrative of contemporary Italian mastery. Residing among these works provides a sensory experience that is deeply satisfying to the sophisticated mind. It confirms that the guest is in a space that values intellectual stimulation as much as physical comfort. This is the dignity of the space. It respects the intelligence of its occupants. When we move into the realm of the rooms and suites, the rarity of the Elizabeth Unique Hotel becomes even more apparent. With only 33 keys, the property is inherently exclusive. In a world of mass-produced luxury, a 33-room mansion is a rare find. The suites here are designed with a philosophy of volume and light. Many feature the soaring double-height ceilings characteristic of a 17th-century palazzo, paired with arched windows that frame the Roman skyline like a Renaissance painting. The materiality is impeccable. We are talking about custom-designed furniture, rich velvets in tones of sapphire and emerald, and bathrooms carved from rare marbles that feel like private spas. These are not hotel rooms. These are residences. The value proposition of these suites is found in their ability to provide a soundproofed, scent-curated sanctuary, where every detail, from the thread count of the linens to the intuitive layout of the technology, is designed to minimize friction. For the top 1%, the elimination of friction is the ultimate service. Service at the Elizabeth Unique Hotel is characterized by its density and its invisibility. In larger grand hotels, service can often feel performative or intrusive. At the Elizabeth, the service follows the mansion concept. It is intimate, personalized, and proactive. The staff-to-guest ratio is such that your preferences are not just noted but anticipated. This is the density of service that my clients demand. They do not have time to explain their requirements more than once. They require a team that operates with the precision of a family office. Whether it is a private viewing at a closed gallery, a last-minute table at a Michelin-starred restaurant that is technically fully booked, or the seamless coordination of a complex transport itinerary, the hospitality here is defined by a standard of noble restraint. It is a service that understands the value of silence and the importance of discretion. The Diner Bistro and the shared social spaces of the hotel continue this theme of exclusive intimacy. The bistro is not a public thoroughfare. It is a refined social hub for the guests of the house and the Roman elite. The culinary philosophy is a celebration of Italian heritage, focused on the purity of ingredients and the sophistication of the preparation. For the guest who has dined at the finest tables in Paris, New York, and Tokyo, the diner offers a refreshing return to the essence of Italian flavor, served in an environment that feels entirely private. The breakfast experience is equally curated, moving away from the chaos of a buffet and toward a sophisticated, à la carte service that respects the guest's morning rhythm. The social caliber of the hotel is reflected in its library and terrace, spaces designed for quiet reflection or high-level conversation. These are areas where one can conduct business or enjoy a moment of repose without the risk of being overheard or interrupted. Privacy and anonymity are the cornerstones of the luxury experience for the ultra-high net worth individual. The Elizabeth Unique Hotel excels in this area because of its boutique scale and its discreet entrance. For a public figure or a high-stakes executive, the ability to enter and exit their residence without passing through a gauntlet of tourists and cameras is invaluable. The security is omnipresent yet subtle, providing a sense of total protection without the clinical feel of a high-security facility. This is the prestige of the guest to be recognized and protected by the staff, while remaining entirely anonymous to the world outside. The hotel acts as a shield, allowing the guest to inhabit Rome on their own terms. The narrative of the location, the Tridente, is one of power and poise. By choosing the Elizabeth Unique Hotel, my clients are positioning themselves within the same streets that have been the playground of the Roman aristocracy for centuries. This is not just about convenience. It is about the significance of the walk from your door to the Piazza del Popolo or the Spanish Steps. It is about being surrounded by the highest concentration of craftsmanship and heritage in the world. The hotel serves as a curated lens through which to view this grandeur. It provides a contemporary perspective on an ancient city, a bridge between the 17th century palazzo and the 21st century global leader. The dignity of the Elizabeth Unique Hotel is frequently reflected in the reviews of those who inhabit this space. They do not speak of the cost, as the cost is commensurate with the stature of the experience. Instead, they speak of the feeling of being understood. They use words like impeccable, unique, and sanctuary. They highlight the standard of the staff who treat the hotel not as a workplace, but as a home they are inviting you to share. They mention the prestige of the art and the rarity of the atmosphere. This is the objective reality of the hotel's standing. It is a property that consistently exceeds the expectations of the most demanding people on earth. When comparing the Elizabeth Unique Hotel to other luxury icons in Rome, its competitive standing is clear. While the Grand Dame hotels of the Via Veneto offer a certain type of historical theater, they often feel like monuments to a bygone era, crowded and impersonal. The Elizabeth is for the individual who prefers the boutique over the behemoth. It is for the person who values contemporary design and artistic integrity over gilded clocks and heavy drapes. The competitive advantage here is the mansion feel, the sense that the hotel belongs to you for the duration of your stay. This is a value engineering that goes beyond the price tag. It is an investment in an experience that is rare, authentic, and deeply personal. For those of your caliber, there is no need for hesitation. The decision to stay at the Elizabeth Unique Hotel is a decision to prioritize your own dignity and peace of mind. It is a matter of resolve. In a city of 1,000 hotels, there is only one Elizabeth. It is a residence for those who move the world, providing the silence, the art, and the service required to continue doing so. The Palazzo Pulieri is waiting, its 17th-century walls ready to enclose you in a world of modern, sophisticated luxury. The hospitality at the Elizabeth is a silent promise. It is the promise that your morning will begin with the perfect espresso in a room flooded with Roman light. It is the promise that your privacy will be guarded with absolute ferocity. It is the promise that every work of art you see will challenge and inspire you. This is the standard of the top 1%. This is the standard of the Elizabeth Unique Hotel. As a private travel consultant with 3 decades of experience, I have seen every iteration of luxury. I have walked the corridors of the world's most expensive properties. I can tell you with absolute certainty that the Elizabeth Unique Hotel represents the future of elite travel. It is a future defined by intimacy, by curated art, and by a level of service that feels entirely human and entirely exclusive. The cost of such an experience is convincing given the caliber of the environment and the rarity of the offering. It is a stay that will leave you refreshed, inspired, and entirely satisfied with your choice of residence in the Eternal City. The final note for a client of this stature must always be one of absolute confidence. There is no other property in Rome that balances historical significance and modern design with such grace. There is no other property that offers this specific density of service within such an intimate scale. The Elizabeth Unique Hotel is not just a place to stay. It is the definitive choice for those who accept only the best. Reservation is not a question of if, but when. It is the final resolve to experience Rome from a position of absolute prestige. The Tridente is calling, the Galleria Russo art is waiting, and the sovereign sanctuary of the Elizabeth Unique Hotel is ready for your arrival. Your time in Rome is too precious to be spent anywhere else. Do not settle for the crowded grandiosity of the past. Choose the quiet, contemporary power of the Elizabeth. It is a decision that reflects your own standards and honors the life you have built. This is the Roman residence you deserve. A 17th-century palazzo reimagined as a 21st-century masterpiece. A private mansion in the heart of the world's most beautiful city. A place where every detail is a tribute to your success and every moment is a celebration of your presence. The Elizabeth Unique Hotel is waiting. The resolve is yours. As an Expedia associate, I may earn a commission from qualifying purchases.